Hola amigos del DEPA, ¿cómo están? Yo me encuentro hoy en el Landó y estoy súper nerviosa porque estoy con una chava impresionante. Ella es una jazzista famosísima de Canadá y pues bueno, vamos a conocer un poco más de ella y... Hi, how are you, Elizabeth?
I'm very good, thank you.
I'm so glad to be here with you. It's so lovely. So I would love to know more about your background. So what could you tell me, what like growing up like in the Salvation Army?
It's pretty intense. It's a very unique kind of experience because it's an evangelical Christian church. So we were at church a lot, like 4 times a week.
Really?
Yeah. But the good thing with that is that there was a lot of music. So most of the time when we were at church, we were making music. So I got to learn how to play a brass instrument. I studied theory.
Theory, it's really complicated.
It's complicated, but I was also studying it at the conservatory, so it was fine. And I sang in a choir, and I played for the choir too, and it was a lot of fun, I have to say. I learned a lot, and we used to mount these big musicals and take them on the road in these buses and tour for like a month at a time, and it was fun.
So what can you tell me about your parents, that how they influenced you in your music career?
Well, I think they were the ones who introduced me to music. There was a bit of tension for a while because I think they were protective and they didn't want me to go into music because musicians are poor and it's really hard to make a living.
Yeah.
So I understand that. But after they saw that I was going to do it anyways, they were really supportive and they came to all my shows at the beginning. They really instilled a sense of like, you know, for them music was about praising God and like always in religious terms, and I kind of got away from that, but I still feel like there's a part of me that feels like music has a purpose, which is to share and connect with people, and so I've sort of taken things. Yeah, I think so. I feel more now that I'm a parent, like I have a daughter who's 1.5, and I feel like as a musician you have a bit of a platform to speak from, and so yeah, I'm more conscious of what it is I say, and just want to make sure that, I don't know, I'm doing right, you know.
Oh, so Elizabeth, why did you decide to change the way from your music from therapeutical to jazz music?
It was simple. At the time there wasn't a program for music therapy, and then the more I discovered that I really loved making my own music and writing my own stuff and playing jazz, I kind of lost the desire to go into music therapy. I think it's a great calling and it's a great thing for anyone to do, but I really love performing.
So I would love to know more about your new album. So I have here, so it's Rewind. What could you tell me about Rewind?
Rewind. It was recorded while I was pregnant with my daughter. Everything actually was sort of in light of the pregnancy and in light of becoming a parent. And realizing that once I was a mom, became a mom, I didn't know if I would...
like in Japan, no? You were in Japan at that time.
I was in Japan when someone proposed to me to make this album. But when I actually started making this album, I was back in Canada and was finishing touring. And yeah, I was sort of afraid that once I became a mother, I would disappear. That people would say, "Oh, what happened to Elizabeth?
Yeah,
she became a mom."
Done.
Yeah, and
she's
so
never come back.
That's it. There was that fear, so I really wanted to make something, and I knew coming off of a tour at 5 months pregnant that I didn't have time in 4 months to do a whole album of original songs.
So crazy.
So I did this one, and it was a lot of fun, and it's
really special.
It is special. It's really tied up in that time of my life.
So Elizabeth, I would love to know what you have liked the most about Mexico. I don't know, the people, the food, the place. It's really beautiful.
It's very easy with the people.
The people?
Everyone has been so excuse me, so kind and so warm and welcoming and appreciative, and yeah, I really couldn't have asked for a better experience. Yeah.
So Elizabeth, thank you so much for this interview. I think that you're going to have an amazing night tonight.
looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Amigos del DEPA, pues ya saben, aquí estamos con Elizabeth y los que se quieran lanzar, vengan y nos regresamos con ustedes.